What's happening, YouTube? It's your girl, Lena G here, back at it again. Today, we're doing Virgos. What's blocking you? It's been a minute since I've been here, and I feel like with this retrograde that's coming up, we need to talk about like releasing some of this negative old energy and what you need to focus on, right? And so I'm like, what better way to get back into the grind of things is by talking about what you need to be working on, right? Okay. So, you know what? The other ones, I didn't do a moonology card, but I'm going to do one for y'all right quick. Because I love you. Don't read more into it. If you hear some loud music, that's my significant other. He just want to rock out on Friday. This is his Saturday, Sunday. All right then, but just disregard it. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get it. That is get it. I hope y'all been doing good. I've been away for a second because I had some stuff going on. I had to put my little doggy down of 16 years. I miss little munchy poo poo. Then I had some other stuff going on, but your girl is back and better than ever and ready. Okay? Okay. Let's see what we can get poppin'. What's poppin'? Have y'all gone to Chris Brown's concert? I heard great things about his concert. Okay. It says the energy is gaining momentum during the waxing moon. So, whatever you've been asking for, praying for, wanting to manifest, is saying that it's gathering energy. So, with the moon, it's going to just get bigger, right? So, the energy is gaining momentum. So, even if you don't see things that is growing and changing or coming into fruition, don't stop, right? If you ever seen that cartoon with the guy is digging in a tunnel and he stops and the person on the other end is still digging, is about to get what he was seeking, right? So it's saying that you're so close to getting what you want, don't stop now, even if you don't see any return on your investment, even if what you prayed for and asked for hasn't come through, don't stop now. Okay. I'm hearing that song, Don't Stop Believing. Okay? All right, then. So, this is the wisdom of the oracle. Right now, what does Virgos need to know? Before I started, I prayed over these cards and set intentions to have a clear, concise message to remove any negative entities, monitoring spirits, low energy spirits, spirits that's not of our highest frequency and descent. Ask God to remove them, to send them on their way. Okay. It says that you are blessed. I'm going to pull one more. But this is saying that right now, Virgo, you are very blessed. And if you don't know that, I'm here to reinstate that you are blessed and that beautiful things are coming your way. Back to that card of the moonology. Whatever you've been praying for, don't give up, because the energy is gaining momentum, right? Sometimes I'm going to say to you, we are blessed, but sometimes we take for granted the things that we have in our life, like our breath, our house, our ability to stand vertical, our ability to take care of ourselves, us having a car, us being able to walk and take the bus, us having a support system. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. And I bring that up to say, in this time where you are waiting for your blessings, your manifestation, whatever you ask God, the universe, your angels, ancestors, whatever you subscribe to, whatever you've asked for is saying to tell you to have gratitude in the hallway while you're waiting for these beautiful things. Okay? Right. So this came out the between worlds, right? So you are in the between of the world that you know to be, I don't want to say to be true, of what you're used to, the expectancy. That's what you're in now, but you are transitioning into something new, right? So you're in between worlds. Okay. This is for my beautiful Virgos. What they need to know now. Thank you. Regeneration, right? You know how you got that old dress and you look at it, you're like, it used to be the thing a couple summers back, right? But again, back to that momentum, right? That old dress can still be new, right? Maybe you need to reaccessorize it. Maybe you need to wear some different shoes with it. Maybe you just need to have a different outlook. Regeneration is there is still life, there is still growth. Back to don't give up because things are still growing even and moving in your favor on your behalf even if you don't see it. And I think that's what spirit wants you to know right now. Don't give up. Just because it's not looking the way that you want it to look, don't give up because things are still growing, evolving, and moving in the direction that it's meant to. Maybe right now it's just a slow period, but it's saying to say to you that at some point it's going to start taking off, right? So it's almost like um you being trained to work a marathon. You know, a marathon is a nice little jog. You take your time. You don't just sprint. You take your time. So with that being said, they want you to take your time, right? Okay. We didn't pull no singles cards. Let's pull a couple of single cards. Okay. What's going on for my Virgos when it comes to love? What's blocking you? We're going to do 3 cards. Okay. It's real quiet. Unavailable. Are you being unavailable to someone, Virgo? Are you chasing someone and they're not available? Perhaps they're married in a relationship or said, I'm not interested. They're saying you need to stop. If you that person running away, stop being a runner. If you are chasing someone and they can't give you what you want, let it go because that could be blocking. They could be in the way, or your energy is in the way of somebody who is really destined and meant to be in your life. They can't come in. Okay, 3 cards, please. What is Virgo? What is blocking their love and relationship? There's just too many cards. I couldn't do that to y'all. The spirit be trying to have me go on a goose chase sometimes. Okay, retreating. Okay. Okay, we got unavailable age issues. Okay, expectations. Okay, so this is telling me you might feel because you are feeling like in a relationship that you've been hurt in the past, and maybe because you have been hurt in the past and you haven't healed these soul wounds, you can be a little apprehensive about dating someone, right? But this is saying that you need to try it again. The whole outlook of living and going through experiences is learning through them. Sometimes we get stuck and we feel like we have to stay in a certain situation. We don't. You have a choice. You can also be too busy in a relationship. Like you're too busy for a relationship, your work schedule, you're doing everything like very self absorbed that you just feel like you don't have the time or the space or the resources to include and add someone in your life. That could be a reason what is blocking you when it comes to love. You might feel like you're too young or too old. Maybe the person you're dating is a little too old or too young. What I'm going to say to you is that's superficial. I really want you to look at life or a person whose spirit is good, their soul is good, they treat you right, and not just look at the exterior because things fade, right? And you may feel like there is no good one. So you give yourself like this false belief that there are no good people out here to commit to. And I'm going to tell you that is a false belief. And that could be preventing you from really being with someone who really has your best interest and or who the divine has sent in your life. Okay. So it's basically saying, Virgo, get out your way. Let go of these unrealistic expectations. Stop trying to be with people who don't want what you want. And I think that's the worst thing you can do is be with people who is not aligned with you, right? Because they don't want what you want. So you waste the time. That's like you want to be married and this person like, but I don't want to be married. So if you want to be married and that person don't want to be married, you all are already not on the same page and it's a waste of time. Okay? All right. So let's pull a couple of tarot for my beautiful Virgos. First card is going to be what's blocking you. Second card is what we need to focus on. Third card is what you need to leave behind. And the fourth card is the outcome. Let's get at it. Hermit. Mm-hmm. Saying you might need to go within. You got some people in your circle that is deceptive. Competition, some arguments, some fighting. Let's see. See what we got going on here. What's surrounding you is Eight of Wands. So you got some fast movement, some fast communication. Whatever is going on, it's going to happen fast. Remember, they said the energy is gaining momentum and it is fast. And you just need to be careful. Like what you're asking for, are you ready for it, right? So take heed to that. First card out is what's blocking you. Seven of Wands. So it's like almost like you got to feel like you got to stand up for yourself. Let's do this. What you need to focus on, some changes. What you need to leave behind is releasing blockages, heavy burdens. And what's the outcome? This Nine of Wands. The energy at the bottom is the King of Wands. I did this a little differently. Normally I like the cards to fall out, but something just told me to pull them out. Okay, so let's see. Your girl is a little unorganized right now. Okay, I guess I'm going to use these cards. I was looking for my other little cards, but I see them. Why is this Seven of Wands here? Why is this Seven of Wands in terms of what's blocking Virgos? A lot of people had some changes. I think the other one was Gemini. Gemini has some changes. Gemini, maybe Cancer. Okay, so this is a betrayal. Page of Pentacles. Some patience. So this is telling me, you're going to have to stand your ground of what you believe in, right? So what is blocking you? Maybe you're too defensive. Maybe you're too sensitive when it comes to things, right? Especially allowing your manifestation with this Nine of Cups at the bottom, which is like telling me for your overall happiness. Maybe you're a little too defensive to allow things to come in. It's almost like maybe you had a betrayal in the past, and because of this betrayal, you just kind of like, you just kind of like just went to yourself and just kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to be on my own. I'm just going to manifest. I'm just going to focus on me. That's what I get when I look at this Page of Pentacles. So, maybe whoever you were dealing with, they gave you an offer, but maybe it was a small offer, right? But Spirit is saying to you that you need to have more confidence in yourself and a little bit more patient. Patient in terms of what, Spirit? Right. Confusion. So we got like this Chariot in reverse, right? So this is saying that you need to have patience. Maybe you need to better plan. Like, what is it that you want? Maybe you don't have like a sense of direction. Maybe you feel defeated. Maybe you don't know what it is that you want. And maybe that's why they're saying that, okay, you've been praying, you've been manifesting, but it's coming. You just have to wait. Don't give up now, right? And maybe you in your head, right? But you could be in your head because it's not moving as fast as you want. But this is letting me know that this is coming to an end, right? So you will get your wish fulfillment. When is it coming? Divine timing. That's the only time I could tell you, okay? But you will get success. You will get what you've been asking for. It's just that right now you got to get out your head with the lack of control. Maybe you want to be a little too controlling, the lack of direction. Maybe you want it right now. Maybe you need to have a little bit more patience, right? So that it could be what's blocking you. Why is this tower here in terms of what you need to focus on? How I'm taking that is that you need to be open to changes. You need to be open to some changes in your life, right? And these changes is going to come fast with that Eight of Wands, something you unexpectedly aren't expecting. These changes are coming, right? With this Knight of Swords, right? So this is saying that swift, big changes is coming, right? It's coming. And to the point that you need to be prepared. It says fast thinking, fast acting. Be prepared for these changes because they are coming. We got this Four of Cups in reverse. This is telling me that maybe you're moving forward, but maybe you're bored. Maybe because it's not looking the way you thought it was going to be. So because of that, you withdrawing, right? You are withdrawing, but they want you to take action. But if you want to take action or not, it's coming. Right. And then you got a 10 of Pentacles. This right here is money in the bag. Shorty, what you drinking, right? So this is telling me you got an inheritance, you got money coming, right? Yeah, don't give it all away, but it's coming fast. Don't get so caught up in how things supposed to look because it's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen. You may say, Lena G, this is supposed to happen a month ago, 6 months ago. Sorry, the divine don't work like that. It's not like you making a Pizza Hut order. I want a large thin crust with extra pepperoni delivered like ASAP. It don't work like that. It's all when God feels when you're ready, okay? So as above, so below, as within, so without. So just take your time. This judgment is like telling me if this has something to do with a relationship, like a reconciliation, reanalyzing, revamping, looking at something a second time, right? Again, another action oriented card, so reflecting, but again, these burdens, right? Maybe you need to, sometimes we can work hard but not smart. And this is what this is telling me to tell you. You need to be more smart. Don't just be working and burning yourself out, because when you do that, you burn yourself out, right? And you expend on yourself, like expenditures, right? Don't do that because it's going to work out. This wish fulfillment is coming, right? But it's gonna happen fast, and you got some you're gonna have it's almost like in order to get something, you're gonna have to let something go. That's what I'm getting. What is it that you have to let go? Okay. Right. It's almost like the past. We got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This is like happiness all around. It's like you asking God for divine love, divine blessings, but you are afraid to walk away from something. But there is something that you are meant to walk away from. It's almost like you're stagnating. You have analysis paralysis, like you afraid to walk away. But you need this in order for this tower to come to bring on these new changes. Okay. All right. So why is this 10 of Wands here? What is it that you need to leave behind? Okay. Um, Scatter energy. Just what did I tell you before? Maybe you could be very cocky, right? Maybe you could be, I hate to say it, a little overly confident. That could be something that you might need to release. Um, Being distracted, maybe being careless. That's why you have to go over documents. If it's something legal, paperwork that you need to go over, just make sure that you have someone that is a professional to look over these documents. Okay. All right. What else? Why is this 10 of Wands here? Right. Ace of Cups. So don't be so cocky, because you might miss out on a beautiful new beginning when it comes to a relationship, right? It's saying that, pay attention because this person could be dishonest. They could have another relationship going on, right? And because of that, this is giving you anxiety of letting it go. So you got a new love that's coming in, but you got this energy of someone that is being deceptive. Is this somebody new or old? Somebody new, upright, reverse, old. Who is this person being deceptive? Who's being deceptive? So this is upright. So this is somebody new, but this is saying that this is going to be over. And as it's being over, they want you to look towards your future, start planning, making better decisions because something is ending. Although you got love here, you have somebody that is very deceptive. hmm But spirit is like, you know what? And even if they are, and let me see, this is saying that this is somebody now, new. Oh, yeah, I think this is somebody new, but this is saying that this is over, right? This tower. But you're going to have a wish fulfillment. You're going to have a new beginning, a harmonious, like leave a legacy, and you got money that's coming in, right? But it's all within divine timing. Why is this Nine of Wands here in reverse as the outcome? Why is this Nine of Wands here? Another tower. This is the third time the tower came out. The tower came out. So this is a sudden change. So something suddenly is going to come, Virgo, when it comes to your wealth. So you got money coming in. You got money coming in, and you're going to be generous, right? But you got this money coming in, and it's saying that it's saying that you could have a creative block, right? Why is this here? This Empress. This is not making sense now. Laziness, uninspired. Is it because of the money? Okay. This came out sideways, like a transition, an exit, moving beyond healing. What else? King of Cups, Hangman. What else? Disempowerment and Three of Cups. Okay. Let's see what's popping. So, what I get in terms of this outcome, you could be dealing with a water sign. This person could have deep feelings for you and may not really show it, right? They'll do things for you, they give good advice, but they really may not show their love. Um, this person, maybe they might give you some mixed feelings because you all in your head. And because you all in your head, it has you like being stuck. It has you being stuck in terms of, do I let go or do I stay? Because this person make you feel one way, but they do something else. Bottom of the deck, it looked like it could be a love triangle. It could be some sadness. And because of that, you could be moving on. That's what I'm seeing, right? Moving on to maybe calmer waters or maybe to someone else. Because right now you could be feeling anxious. You can have like a creative block, and maybe you moving on from this Empress to the Six of Swords because of this block, because there could have been no reciprocity. Maybe you moving on because the next card was towards a King of Cups, right? Now this person is very loving. They just outwardly is not loving. They don't really like, they're very guarded with their love. So maybe you're needing to look at this from a different perspective in terms of what's blocking you. So however way you used to think about love, you got to look at it from a different perspective, which could be causing some anxiety for you. Okay. Yeah, I see a lot of fears with this, and maybe because you're not used to being very open with your feelings. That's what I'm getting. But I do see a Three of Swords and this Page of Swords in reverse. You know, this could be somebody who is all talk and no action, right? But you got some news that's coming in, right? You got news coming in. All right, that was a little shoddy at the end. Listen, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Let me pull. I'm going to pull an angel card for you. Let's see, what's the angel message? Oh, Epiphany. I need to pull an Epiphany card. How dare I? Are we looking? Okay, I'm gonna pull you a money card too. Okay, 3 cards for Epiphany. What they need to know. This is for my Virgos. 3 cards, the Epiphany. What's gonna be like the aha moment for them? Thank you. One more, please. Thank you. Gave me two. Appreciate you. Unrevealed secrets. So if somebody's trying to keep some secrets, well, trying to keep you in the dark, they're coming out. Okay. So you and this person could be emotionally and physically distant, right? But somebody says there is no distance that would keep us apart. This is saying and reinforcing that there is some changes that's coming up within the next 30 days. If you and your significant other are not talking, they're saying there's a reconciliation that's coming. And I did see the judgment card that came out. And judgment to me is somebody trying to circle the block. We are going through a couple of retrogrades with some planets. So, people like to come back, but just make sure they're coming back with the right intentions, right? Social media got me in trouble. Be careful what you're posting on social media, Virgo. Even looking at your person's social media, because somebody might get blasted. Somebody may get caught doing something, saying something, commenting on social media that might put them in, on the sofa. And it said reciprocity adjustments are being made. So if you had a discussion with your significant other and you were saying perhaps some things that you were having problems with, I think this person is wanting to discuss these things that made you feel a certain kind of way. I see this wheel in the back, like the wheel of fortune, like things are turning in. My fingers supposed to be going around and around. But this is saying that things are changing on your behalf. Okay, let me pull some money cards right quick, and then we'll pull an angel card. Okay, what's some money blockages for my beautiful Virgos? Okay, we got two. We're going with it. Legal. So you may have some legal issues coming up. You may have to take care of some legal issues that could be directly or indirectly affecting your finances. It says you can receive money from some kind of legal matter. So if you had like a lawsuit, that might be dispensed to you here in the next 30 days. And this is a good time to handle any legal matters involving money. And mechanic, it said mind mend what needs mending. It might be broken, but all is not lost. I think you have pulled the card of regeneration, right? So regeneration is looking at something old or something that you thought you can discard, but still having a lot of life. Like it's still, it just need to be repackaged, rebranding, right? That's what I got. It says career, consider a career as a mechanic in automotive, aerospace, or repair technician. You have the ability to easily fix your finances, but a sacrifice may be needed. So you might have to change gears and do something else in a different career. And there's a lot of people doing that now because the world as we know it is changing. Okay, so let's get an angel message for my beautiful Virgos. What y'all need to know? What's happening for Virgos for the next 30 days? Virgos, in terms of what's blocking you, what they need to know. Okay. Okay, Virgos, it says 10 of emotion. Life is blessing you with a wonderful and loving family. Great happiness and emotional fulfillment are now on the horizon. Harmony with those you love is assured. By offering forgiveness, understanding, and kindness to others, you're rewarded with unconditional love. I like that for you, Virgos. So this is telling me you got some blessings coming up. You got the 10 of Pentacles and you got the 10 of Cups. So not only do you have money in the bank, You also are walking into a beautiful destiny of security, one that creates a legacy, right? Um, so your old world is changing. It says you got one foot in and one foot out. You need to not give up on whatever it is that you're praying for, that you believe you deserve. Whatever that momentum, that energy is saying, keep that same energy. Okay. With that being said, I love you. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is your cousin Lena G. See you next time. Peace.